right, howdy people. So we did just record Everest for a 360 video. I'll post a regular one too, but wanted to try and get that done quickly before starting up. Even with single riders, it still took a little bit of time, so.
Stay here until like 5:30. And it's like, oh crap, mandatory flight day.
But we did get on. Howdy people. Welcome. We're gonna head over to the safari. I think the safari is like 5 minutes right now. So we're gonna go do that. Hopefully Flight of Passage goes down and wait. While here, like enough people decide to say, hey, it's getting late. Let's get out of, the monkeys are out. The monkeys are out. Zort needs to be worried. The monkeys are out. Like, no joke, they're out right there. The monkeys. Hey, they're the monkeys. People say they monkey around. Looks like I'm being heard 5 by 5. I always like to check to see the readings for the mic. You see? The monkeys are monkeying. We got a blonde and a black monkey hanging out. Don't know where the blonde one went. Hard to see. But monkeys. Remember, it's not a zoo. What's up, Doug209? Monkey, being a monkey. All right, we're gonna try and make it over to the safari while things are not long there. Safariing. That's nice. He's just like, I give up. He's doing his best Spider-Man impersonation right now, holding together. It's kind of like a Spider-Man pose, isn't it? Like the death-defying strength trying to hold something together with the arms outreached. The blonde monkey's just chilling there, like, how you doing, Steel Like of History? What's up, Gary? Hello there. We're heading over to the safari. I did quickly get on Expedition Everest to film a 360 video with my new 360 camera, so I will be posting that on the channel. So I don't know. I have to figure out. It's another tool in a tool belt to use for things. I have to figure out how to use it, but yes, he does.
I love it.
He needs to carry. It's Zero. He needs to carry his own snacks. You know, Not So Scary Halloween Party just got announced. He has to get in the mood and spirit. You know, it's just, you know.
Hi, sorry, I just wanted to look. Isn't that amazing? It's so cute.
Hot Topic, about $10 for the keychain backpack. They have a couple different varieties.
That is incredible. God. What's he carrying?
He's carrying snacks. You
Obviously.
know, like you guys don't really carry food towards his diet. Well, I guess the Mexico Pavilion does. They do sell some crickets in there. Yeah. So like they have some stuff, but you guys don't really like that low-fat protein type of thing.
Absolutely.
Second question. Are you streaming?
Yes.
Hi.
Hi.
I also stream.
TikTok?
Being like,
Yeah.
twice.
Well, have a good rest of your day. Thank you for noticing him.
Of course.
His name's Zort. He is an emotional support monkey lizard.
I love it. Aw, that's
Thank you. All right, device is already getting too hot. Oh. Yes, we're gonna have more 360 vids. Are they? All right, people. So how are we doing? We'll flip around for a second, say hi to everyone. Gotta give it a second. It's gonna get a little pixelated. There we go. We shouldn't be pixelated now. Mic is plugged in. How is everyone doing? I had to go with a different hat than I wanted to wear because roller coasters and my nice hats don't work well together. So we had to go with the recent one I've been wearing, which is all mesh. So my head is getting like redder and redder by the day. Yeah, Zort's got a little backpack on. He's been having it for a while. My sick bag is ready for the 360. Well, all right, first of all, love little Easter egg I like here is the motorbike. I have to point this out. I forget to point it out sometimes. I kind of love this. This is Joe Ruddy's influence. I do kind of like this. I wish they've had it the other way so you could, Gecko. Bye, Gecko. I wish they had it the other way if you could take photos on it, but hey. What's a theme park casual? The West Coast pockets right there. Oh my God, it is. We are getting close to the opening of Test Track here, my friends. So we should be able to do the bi-coastal stream for Test Track soon for like Test Track in Cars Land. But we are getting close to it. So I think we can get that set up soon. Oh no. See, this is how the movie The Bird started. You just started feeding some birds and all of a sudden they think they own everything. I'm just saying. So, sadly, no charging today. So that was the one problem, no charging. But that's is what it is. But this park is like, I think this is a decent like weekday park right now because, like I said, I checked the app. I got in here, said the safari is a 5-minute wait. That's a good wait time, the safari. I think we should safari it up. We can do the Gorilla Falls after the safari. But I feel like we haven't done the safari in a while. Even Flight of Passage, I think it's down to 40 something. It's probably less than that. So, the one big problem is it is hot. And when I mean hot, it is uncomfortably hot. The humidity and heat has come to Florida with a vengeance. And I can just tell you right now that me not so happy. But that's okay. Oh, I am going to be putting a community members thing up soon because I'm contemplating getting some more. Well, we're going to try not to. I thought that was something it wasn't. This is a crowd level I like to see though. Also, we have not had a Dole Whip in forever, so we are going to grab one after the safari. I have not had a Dole Whip in more time than I can count. And I feel like I need one. But we'll do the safari first. And then get a Dole Whip snack. Let's see what ones they have. Anything new? This is the Dole Whip area, by the way. They've had the orange soda float forever. I do not want a sangria. We might have to just go with the simple Dole Whip. Like, just plain and simple. No specialty flavors. But that's okay. All right. I'm gonna say something. No shame to TikTok streamers, but like this whole handheld movement with the TikTok streamers where they don't use a gimbal or anything like that, I don't know, okay? I'm just gonna say I don't know. You know, no mic, no stabilization. I think you can at least add some like a gimbal to it or something. You know, I could be wrong. I'm not much of a vertical streaming person. Like I don't really watch vertical streams. Sorry. Backwards. Back. New comments. TikTok encourages motion sickness. All right. I still remember when I got my face painted here to look like an avatar. Exactly, theme park casual. Exactly. Ah, it's Oakley Fins. It's 10 minutes, not that much more. I don't know the last time I saw this wait time be this low.
Have a good time.
Will we be there by the time for Avatar, Mommy? Are you with them?
No, I'm just by myself. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good.
This is a very wide line entrance queue. This kind of a I think like the Meta glasses can work well for vertical formats because you are using like that perspective and your head provides stability. But I don't think Meta allows you to stream on TikTok, so I don't know. Like I like first-person perspectives. I do like the first-person video view. That's why I do things with a little cam in the car sometimes. Like it is and to be honest, when I am doing the streams, I try to keep you guys at like head height, just so it's like, you know, equal to a normal height. Does that make sense? I try not to like lower it down too much.
When your truck is moving slowly or stopped.
I'm curious on how I couldn't get front row for the POV video, not the POV, the 360 video for Everest, since I was doing single riders, but I will do it again for the front row. This 10 minutes would best be the walk to the bus. Not really a Jeep. It's like a Duesenberg. Oh, I gotta download all the pictures from Daytona too, from the Jeep Beach. I haven't done that yet, so I'll have them up in a little bit, but I do have track photos, obstacle course photos that they took for us, like the professional photographers. I gotta get some of them downloaded. Oh no.
So there was Big Red, like the name of another thing over there. Do you remember our king from one of the comments?
I don't know why they stopped. Oh, stroller things. You can see, there they are.
And how she's like, you're dating me now. I'm terrified of her. But you can't say no. She wanted to date you.
I am glistening already. It is a hot day today, folks. It is a hot day. There is a Jeep Jam over in Panama City. That is a long drive. I did think about going to it, but that is like an 8-hour drive, I think, or something like that.
Unload those strollers from the little ones. Unload the strollers.
As you approach the loading platform, please note that it is divided into two distinct zones. The area with handrails is the loading zone, or zone 1. Zone 1 is where
So I think we stopped for stroller unload.
Zone 2 is immediately behind
Oh,
it.
it's a bone.
As you
No,
move
Pumbaa.
up into zone 2,
Pumbaa.
please note the 4 circles at your feet in each row of the zone. Each row
I sat this on a squash banana.
children may be seated next to or on the left of
I think this might be one of the shortest times we've ever walked on. Hello there. They only have one side open. Yeah, this is a slow day today here at Animal Kingdom. Now, I don't think schools here get off until May 24th, So this is like a mini little like dead zone and time frame for the parks. And I do think Disney's going to take a decent downtick as of May 22nd, which like I might go to Magic Kingdom that day. Just like pick the.
How many here? Row 6.
I get 6.
How many here? 3. Row 7.
Oh, I get what by myself. Oh, I'm just going straight on. Okay. So we will go to center, I guess.
All right, my friends, I'm ready. Please watch your arms, hands, feet, and legs. The doors will be closing.
What?
Go ahead.
It does have much better rides than Magic Kingdom outside, but I do think that the layout of Busch Gardens is not good. I'll give them that. They have much better coasters, but I think the layout is a little bit weird for Busch Gardens. Also, not for nothing, it's a 3-hour drive from here to Busch Gardens.
There's one pothole that is insane. If you hit it straight on, the whole truck will just jump all over the place. Jump, everybody. My name is Julia, and I'm your safari guide today. Now, before we get started, we'll talk about some safety. Please make sure to keep your arms, hands, feet, and legs inside the vehicle at all times, and please make sure we're staying seated at all times. A pretty bumpy ride out there. That means no standing, no seat swapping at any point in time throughout the safari. Now we are about to start our journey through the Little Aturi Forest. Now out here, these animals are pretty shy. They do like to hide behind those trees, behind those bushes, or even in the grass, and they do camouflage pretty well out here. Now out on our right-hand side, we are going to see an okapi with those zebra-like stripes. Now they are the only living relatives of the giraffe, but they do get mistaken to be related to the zebras due to those stripes on their legs. Now, just like the giraffes do, they do have a prehensile tongue that does help them grab onto leaves. Now, they also use it to bathe themselves, reach their eyes, and even their noses. Now, their hearing is the most developed sense that they have, so they are able to rotate those ears just like fans. Now, let's see if we'll be able to spot any more animals out here. So I do see a black rhino coming up. Now, this black rhino is going to be out here on our left-hand side, right up against that wall. Now, black rhinos are known to be the smallest of the 2 rhinos in Africa and are known to have a pretty small jaw as well. So they typically tend to graze down high instead of down low. Now, they are solitary animals, so they do prefer to stay alone, but out in the wild, their boundaries do cross each other from time to time out there. Now, it looks like we are about to see some greater kudus coming up. Now, that's that grayish-looking antelope that's going to be coming up out here on our left-hand side, and 2 bongos up in this hilly area. Now, the bongos are nicknamed the ghosts of the forest. They are pretty shy animals. They tend to kind of stay hidden just like that, just a little bit more. Now, the greater kudus that are out here as well, only the males will have horns. The females will not have any kind of horn. Now, if you do want to see what a male greater kudu looks like, they are pictured up there in that animal spotting guide located on the left or on the right-hand side. Now we are going to continue our journey into the Safi River area. Now the Safi River is home to the aquatic animals, so do keep your eyes peeled out for any of them out here today. Now let's look out here on our right-hand side. You are going to see those peak-backed pelicans. Now these guys are known to have a wingspan of 9 feet wide, which is as wide as that canopy high above your heads. Now, they do get that name for these pink feathers that do show up on their backs during the mating season. Now, they also have some pink feathers under their wings as well. Oh, wow. That was a loud noise I've ever heard. Now, out here on our left-hand side, you are going to see the Nile hippos. Now, the hippos do spend majority of their time in the water and will actually sleep fully submerged under there. And subconsciously, they'll just float right back up to catch a breath of air. Now, I don't know if you guys heard that was from the Nile hippos out here. It was like one did just pop up. Now, despite being in water at all times of the day, if you pay attention very, very closely, they're actually walking almost like they're galloping like a horse. Now, they're not that great at swimming. Now, they're just that fast walking around under that water. Now, they do mainly eat vegetation and will travel over 6 miles in search for food, and they'll eat up to 80 to 100 pounds of food along the way. Now, there is like a few more still out here in the water down below. Now these guys can weigh between 250 to almost 25,000 pounds, so they're also pretty heavy on top of that. Now we are about to see
My
some
little baby one
Nile
over there.
crocodiles out here, all on our left-hand side. Now the Niles are known to be the largest reptiles in Africa. They do average around 16 feet long. Now for my friends on my left-hand side, you're honestly going to get a really good view of one of them out here. Now, despite being that large in size, Nile crocodiles are known to help their youngs hatch by gently rolling their eggs in their mouth. Now, once those baby crocodiles are fully hatched, they'll typically just stay in their mother's mouth. That way, they'll be protected from any other predators out there. Now, we are about to catch a break from this forest. We'll be heading down into the savannah very, very soon. Now, in the savannah, of course, is home to Africa's most famous animals. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be able to see a lot of them out here, too. So I already kind of caught a glimpse of some Ankole cattle, and it looks like I do see some Maasai giraffes out there. So we'll get, honestly, a really good view of all of these guys out here. And there are those Hartman Mountain zebras. As soon as I get down this hill, they'll be all out here. Oh, and there is an eland, like literally right here, and a giraffe. Look at that, that is crazy. Now the eland, that is a female eland. Both the males and females will have horns. A great way to tell what is what is based off their horns. As you can tell, the female horns to be really long and thin, while the males, their horns to be really short and thick. Now out here, this really big animal with the cool looking horns to be known as an Ankole cattle. Now they are the only domesticated animals on the reserve and were originally domesticated by the Watutsi people, so they're also known as the Watutsi cattle as well. Now their horns may look pretty heavy because look how big they can get. They also get pretty thick as well. But inside those horns, it's hollow, having a little bit of a honeycomb structure where blood is actually flowing up and down those horns. Now coming up on our left-hand side, we are going to see some African painted dogs. I'm just going to be moving a little bit more forward so we're all able to see them. They're inside the den and also kind of out here as well. Now the African painted dogs, despite being that small in size, are known to be the successful hunters of the savannah. Now they do get mistaken to be hyenas because they kind of look almost the same, but these again are all those African painted dogs. A great way to kind of tell the difference of the two. Their ears tend to be a little bit more rounded, looking like Mickey ears. Now all the way back there, you can see 3 sable antelopes. Now the sables are known to be brave animals. During a fight or flight situations, those guys will stand their ground and they will fight right back. Now we did find that pretty admirable of them, so we did make them the emblem of the reserve. Anytime you're looking at a Harambe reserve sign, you will be looking at a sable antelope. Now we are about to see like one springbok out here, while the rest are all the way back there, but there is this little one right over here on our left-hand side. Now, this is how big they can get. They can't get any bigger. They're just that small and tiny. Now, despite being this small in size, they can jump up to 6 feet in the air and leap 13 feet forward. Now, it looks like we're going to see more Ankole cattle out here. And it looks like maybe she's not going to cross, so we'll just keep on moving forward.
Come right for us.
These giraffes out here, they can grow up to 18 to 20 feet tall. And of course, when those baby giraffes are born, they're already 6 feet tall, which is taller than the average human. Now, of course, the okapis and the giraffes are still very much related to each other, so that means these guys also have that prehensile tongue, and they are able to grab onto these leaves high above
He
their
is in that
heads.
bush.
Now, giraffe tongues are roughly around 18 inches long, give or take. So it does give them a little bit of extra height to reach those leaves. Now, kind of like up the hill, you can see the wildebeest. We did kind of see them earlier in the day, like earlier further up that way. There are some more up there. And it looks like there are some more laying down that way, so we'll also check out those guys. Now, the wildebeest, of course, have 2 different sleeping patterns. During the day, they actually sleep slightly in a circle, with a few of them still awake. That way, they're able to warn each other of any kind of predators around. But at night, they do sleep in lines in rows with a good chunk of space between. That way, if one gets startled, we'll just cause a domino effect of all these guys running away from whatever is in the area. So here is honestly a great view of these wildebeest out here on our left. And like in the very far back, there's like 5 giraffes out there. So here's a great view of all of them.
The wildebeest is just taking a nap. There's a wildebeest. It's taking a nap.
Now, it looks like we might have a little bit of an animal stop going on. Now, whenever these animals do cross the way and they do stop in the pathway, we do have to stop for them because, of course, they do have the right of way out here. So we might be out here for a little bit, but thankfully we get to stare at some giraffes and some wildebeest like all the way back there. Now, the wildebeest, they are pretty social animals and stay up in herds up to hundreds of individuals or even far more. They are known to be migratory animals as well. So you'll see them migrating with Hartman mountain zebras, which I didn't see. Oh, we did see earlier. I think we did just see the zebras earlier. Now,
Winter only goes down to like 40 or 50 here
now
and
they
worse.
also tend to kind of migrate together all in one huge group. Now you'll see up to 1.5 million of them.
I don't think they
migrating
really
over
would
almost
have
500
much of a
to
winter in
1,000
Central Africa.
miles
I
as
don't
well.
think.
Now it looks like we are.
Oh, I don't know then.
back
He knows better than me.
There's a good chance we might be going
I'm just like, there is no winter here. Like, the worst it gets is
Now,
45.
if you don't know what holy means, it
I didn't
does
know if that
mean
affected
slow,
these
so
animals
we'll be
here. If
going
they're
slow,
used to living in
slow for
Africa
some
and now
time.
they're
Now, my
here
friend in
where-
that second row, just make sure he's sitting down on
That would
your
be a
lap.
very good point. I mean, I know the one time it got. I know the one time it got down to 30, they had to bring them into a special facility
Yeah, right.
to keep
That's what I was
them.
wondering.
Now, hopefully we'll be able to, looks like we will see a giraffe slightly pretty up close out here. So once we get pretty close and personal with this giraffe out here, just make sure we just keep our hands, fingers, everything inside. I don't think we'll be that close, but it still feels really, really close for a lot of us out here.
All right. I'm trying to figure it out. Oh, they're redoing that. Oh. Now I miss Toys R Us.
Now, if you're ever wondering what these trees are, like the big one that's like out there, we did just pass like 2 of them. They'd be known as baobab trees. Now, the baobabs, they do stay leafless like this for like 9 months in a year. So for like 3 months, they will have its leaves. It's just going to take a while to get to that point. Now, these guys are nicknamed the upside down tree, or as we all know and love it as that tree of life. Now, it's pretty obvious why it's called the upside down tree. It looks like its roots are up in the air, but it's in the ground. That tree will not go anywhere. Now, we are about to come across the greater flamingos. Now, these guys are a lighter shade of pink, but despite being that light in color, they still get their beautiful pink color from their diet. Now, when flamingos hatch, they're either a white or gray color, and it takes them around 2 years with their full pink color. So you might be able to notice that some of them still have a little bit of the gray in the back of their heads, or even on top of their heads as well. Now, it is about to start like that mating season for the flamingos, and their nests tend to look like a mound with where they will put their eggs.
Is
right
that one
in the
sleeping?
middle. You might be able to see them kind of created over here. Those kind of grab the mud.
I hope that
and
one's sleeping.
bring it up in this little pile. Now, if any of you guys are staying out in Jumbo House, which is the deluxe resort, it is close by. It is the Animal Kingdom Resort. You'll be able to see those nests out there. They're pretty huge if you do want to check them out.
They sound like gut.
Now we are about to enter the denser part of the savannah. Now out here, the animals do like the shaded areas, but it looks like our friends are out and about today.
Okay.
Now these guys are going to be known as the white rhinos. Now these guys are known to be the largest of the 2 rhinos in Africa. Like that black rhino that we saw earlier, that is the smallest of the 2. Now, as you can tell, these guys have some pretty wide jaws. So the typically tend to graze just like that, really low instead of up high. Now, rhinos are pretty blind. They can only see up to 10 feet in front of them. Anything further than that, they can't really see. So I highly doubt right now. I think it's like more than 10 feet. I'm not 100% sure. Definitely cannot see us. Now, you might notice they have a little bit of an orangey, brownishy tan color to their skin. That is dry mud. Mud does protect these guys from the sun.
I like the one that's like, I'm not going to show anything to you guys. I'm just going
to. Like a bug repellent for these pretty big rhinos as well. Now it looks like we are going to see some cheetahs very, very soon. They're going to be coming up. Once I kind of make this bend, they will be kind of out
That's
here on
camera
our
shy over
left-hand
there.
side. Now, of course, I'll do my best to kind of point out where exactly they are at, because sometimes they're just so hard to spot. Now there's 3 of them out here, 2 at the base of the tree, and then like 1 right there laying like in the middle of the hill. Now the cheetahs are the fastest land mammals in the world. They can go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3 seconds. Now they are able to run that fast due to their claws. They can't fully retract it all the way, so it does help them kind of grip the ground to help them run pretty fast out there. Now I know it's pretty hard to kind of see their faces from all the way over here. We might be able to see it on this cheetah out here, but you will notice they have these like black lines right under their eyes. It does help absorb light away from their eyes, that way they're not being blinded by the sunlight. Just like how football players use the black paint, works the same way. Now if you do want to see this one, I do recommend looking in between the trees, because it's so much easier to see this cheetah through those trees. Now let's see if we'll be able to spot the animals out here. Now as it gets hotter, as the day goes on, the animals do tend to kind of retreat a little bit in the shaded area, so sometimes it's a little hard to see them right away. But of course, if I spot them, of course I'll try my best to kind of help you guys, guide you guys to see those animals out here. Now we are about to see 1 water buck, 2 water bucks, and an ostrich. Now, it looks like all 3 of them are hanging out up here in this little tiny hill. Now, the water bucks, they do get that name from how much water they drink, to the point that their skin actually secretes a type of oil that does help kind of repel water away from them, keeping them dry. Now, you can see the ostrich out there. They are known to be the fastest flightless birds, meaning they cannot fly, but they are pretty fast on those 2 legs of theirs. And I do believe they can run up to 45 miles per hour, give or take. So it does kind of help them out for balance when they're running that fast out there. Now we will get a really good view of that white rhino that's kind of eating away out there. We'll just keep on moving forward, and hopefully
I think the lions are not out.
We'll be able to spot something else out here.
Because they have a...
Now, let's see if they're even laying down. Yeah, that is a bunny out there. Now, my friend really wanted to see a lion that's like right behind me. This rock right here, right under it, you can kind of see the male lion laying down on the ram. He's like laying down on his side. I know it's so hard to see that lion out there, but they are out there.
Oh, up onto the Pride Rock?
Now the lions, of course, they do spend around 16 to 20 hours per day sleeping and resting, meaning they'll do majority of their hunting at night. Now we are able to see the warthogs out here. They're out front and are so easy to spot them. You might notice they are covered in mud. They're another type of animal that likes to wallow around in mud.
Hey, Pumbaa.
Helps him cool off. It also protects him from the sun, and also acts like a bunker pellet, just like how it does for those white rhinos out there. Now these guys are known to be the largest burrowing animals, meaning they make burrows. You kind of be able to see them kind of trying to make one back here. As I kind of make this bend, you will see from the very far back, there's like a hole they're trying to make. Now they will go back and first into those burrows. That way their razor sharp tusk will stick out, protecting them from any predators trying to come in. Now back here, you kind of see like the dirt has been messed around with. That's just them trying to make their burrows. Now out here on our right, you are going to see some ostrich eggs. They're so easy to spot. They're right there. They're off-white color. Now, if a full-grown man were to stand on those eggs, they won't break. They are just that strong. And each egg does weigh around 3 pounds, which is equivalent to 24 chicken eggs. They are also pretty heavy on top of that. Now we are about to enter the edge of the reserve out here. We are going to pay Warden Wilson a visit at his warden post, and hopefully we'll be able to see a lot of his friends out here today. I also can already see one of them out here sitting right on top of his truck, some of them kind of sitting away in the shaded spots. Now these guys are going to be known as those Nigerian dwarf goats. Now these goats are not baby goats but full-grown adults. They're just that small and tiny. Now they do love to sleep and eat all day, but despite all that, they're also pretty friendly animals and super playful. Now, due to their very friendly nature, people tend to keep these guys as their pets, but remember, they are animals, so make sure we're just doing our research before getting these guys as our pets, because of course they do have their needs just like we do as well. And that goes for any kind of animal out there in the world. Just make sure we're just doing our research.
Oh, they're picking up poop. Nope, maybe. Yeah, I think that was
Now, we are coming to an end out here. We saw a lot of amazing animals out there today. If you do want to help them out, the most easiest, simplest way to do it is to reduce, reuse, and recycle. No matter how small or big, it still makes a big impact for our planet, for us as well, and for those animals out there. A great alternative to plastic and wood would be bamboo. Now, bamboo is biodegradable, meaning it is safe for the environment. They can grow far faster than trees can grow. This can help a lot with deforestation out there, and can be made into so many things that we use in our day-to-day lives, like forks, knives, plates, toilet paper, and so much more. So I do highly recommend giving bamboo a try. Definitely do your own research on it. You never know what you might find out. Now, if you do want to see more animals out here today, I do recommend Gorilla Falls. How we get there, as soon as you exit our docks, you're going to go up that slope and you're going to turn to the right. Now, if you don't want to walk the walking trail, that's completely fine. You don't have to do it, but you still need to go up that same slope. But this time, you'll just turn to the left, keep walking straight. You'll make it out to the rest of the village out there. Now, out in Gorilla Falls, you will see gorillas, monkeys, hopefully more hippos, hopefully more okapis, and so much more. Now, the walking trail is roughly around a 20-minute walk, give or take, but you get to take your time and take as many photos of those animals out there. Another great spot is over in Asia called the Maharaja Jungle Track. They got tigers, water buffalo, some pretty cool looking bats, and of course, so much more. Now, again, I do believe their walking trail is a 20-minute walk as well, but again, take your time, take as many photos of those animals out there. Now, since it is a walking trail, you guys are more than welcome to grab your strollers, your scooters, anything that you have out there, so you definitely take it down that path out there. Now, it looks like we are about to come up at our stop out here. Now, here in Harambe, we don't like saying goodbye. It feels a little too final, but we very much love to say Kwaherini, which means go well. So, Kwaherini, everybody, go well, go wild. Hope you guys have a magical day out there in Animal Kingdom. Alright, my friends, alright, please watch your arms, hands, feet, and legs. The doors will be opening, and please watch your step. Kwaherini, everybody, have a great day out there. Any closing stories out there, you guys who are on
My foot was falling asleep. That was a good one. Yeah, she was a good narrator. It's also a random photo pass spot.
Sorry, I'm sorry. I almost.
So I think we can just join. There might be a gorilla we can see here quickly. It's possible. Sometimes he's chilling back here. So, good, how are you?
Doing well.
I'm glad. Sometimes I think there was one time I saw one over here like chilling like with a blanket. He was like laying down in there, I think. But just a waterfall. So that was a poor mistake on my part. That was a good safari though. The rhinos were very active. It seems like the zebras or the giraffe are out. There's never really like both. Like they have a rotation. Hello. Hello. But that was quite a fine safari. I do think we need that Dole Whip now. Little cool down snack. It is warm. It is kind of warm. So yeah, if we go right here, we can go for the walking trail. But I do think Dole Whip takes precedent. It is not a crowded park today, which I'm, like I said, very happy about. Do not actively look for crowds. I accept them, but do not actively look.
Está listo. ¿Qué quisiera hablar? Esta palmerita. ¿No es esto?
No,
¿Ese es el shampoo, no es?
el olor, esa fragancia fuerte de
Hermoso,
selva,
riquísimo.
es la primerita.
Catching my breath moment. Check out the store first. Then do
Ah, pero vamos a probar,
I know Dole Whip is not necessarily healthy, but realistically in Disney there's not much healthy. They do have corn on the cob here. That's not really gonna be much better, is it? Curious of the new merch. So, curiosity first. I do like the fact that they do sell binoculars. They move things around on me. I always have this lion hat. Looks like there's a, this is actually not a bad idea pattern for a Animal Kingdom Spirit jersey. Mainly for the fact that it's gonna match your sweat color. I like the button down. That's a nice shirt for people. I think it's a pajamas. Look at the pajamas. Of course, they have their fans. That's more like generic, and the glitter would probably wash off. Again, fan of the vest. Just wish it wasn't beige. Ooh. They have the frogs. So this is to scare away frogs in your pool. That is the purpose of this, to scare away the pool frogs. Just so you know. And then you stick the stick back in its mouth, and there you go. They have multiple colors. And wait, is this the maraca without the stick? It's a maraca without the stick. Seems like we have a new cheetah print. Like you have the fanny pack, the Crocs, the little t-shirt, the coffee cup to match, and leggings. I don't know why they always throw the leggings in too. It's just like a weird, they have to throw in. It is interesting, I think they pulled out a lot of the characters from here. So besides Lion King, there's no other characters really represented, which I think is probably a good move. It's kind of more of just like generic. Hyenas. Hyenas. Hakuna Matata. All right, I like this. And you would not think this is for sale, but it's only 30 bucks. It's kind of like creepy though. Like it's staring at you. It's deer in headlights, but giraffe in headlights. Oh, we got they like have hidden around all these little statue things. All right, so they have the shirt and the matching hat. I give them props. Simba and Scar, $65.99. I do like that. And they got the matching bucket hat, which is actually a very light bucket hat. They made it a light fabric. Ooh. How much is the hat? Hat's $30. $30 for the hat. Now we are in the beginning of VIP pass holder days for Disney annual passes. So I do think discounts are up to, I'm not sure, I know dining discounts are up. I'm not sure if there's merch discounts up too. I'll have to ask. I'm not sure. Any new snacks? What do we got here? Is that? So it's like a little Simba chocolate cupcake. Rather get a Dole Whip. I'd rather get a Dole Whip, people. They do have take your own candy things though.
Maybe you got the whole thing.
I just have a whole bunch of freedom. Yeah.
Alright. Alright, I like how tall the giraffe walking sticks are. Like they had to make them size like appropriate. Like you can't have
Oh yeah. Yeah.
only $26.95. Not terrible. I thought this would be more. I kind of like it. But they like purposely had to make them so much taller than the other ones. Also be careful, it's not a finished wood. So could be a little bit. Oh, is that a Tarzan ornament? I like how they throwing some Tarzan love in here. Yay. Actually, 2 Tarzan ornaments. Color me shocked. We get more Tarzan love? Is that what we're gonna get? We're gonna get more Tarzan love? I'm here for it. I am so here for more Tarzan love. Alright, Dole Whip time.
I guess.
And it was ice. Nah. Yeah, nah. So we doing plain Dole Whip? I feel that's what we have to do. Just a thing of plain Dole Whip. They also have the water things out for people. They know it's hot. They being nice, keeping things. I think we'll head over to Avatar after this. Hello there. Can I get the Dole Whip orange soda float?
Alright, anything else?
That's it.
Okay. Can I have a name for the order?
Tom.
Alright, $6.91. You like your receipt?
I don't need it. Thank you though.
I'll be right over here in the next window.
All right, thank you. It's Dole Whip time. And they are very nice for leaving water there. That's a lot of Dole Whips.
There you guys go. Spoons will be around this corner. And napkins. $6.75. Yes. Thank you. I know. That sounds so ridiculous. Thanks so much.
No, I just had
We're going on a fishing tour. All right. Disco.
Order for Tom.
Right here. Thank you.
Darling, and the spoons will be around the corner, okay?
Thank you.
I got a couple spoons.
Dole Whip. All right.
How many?
There's shaded seating. I'm going to find shaded seating. chill for a minute with the Dole Whip. I'm glad they expanded the seating. That fan, though, does sound like it has some better days. Oh. Okay. Seating. Hello, all. Ooh. There we go. There we go. That works. Sorry. We're having some Dole Whip before it melts. Nothing like this little snack of cold variety. It is 89 degrees, according to my watch. I do not know if I believe that or not. I believe it's hot. I don't know if it's colder or warmer, but I do believe cold treat was in order. So I am going to try and record some more 360 ride videos and put them on the channel. I don't know how they're going to play or how they're going to work, but I think there's some rides where the 360 could be cool, like Rise of the Resistance. I think that could be a good 360 ride video. And the new Trest track when it opens, that could be a good one. Maybe even Flight of Passage or Tower of Terror. I think those could be good 360 ride videos. I am starting to get much more color. And so how are you all doing? Let's see. Yelling at me for my heart rate. Also, please remember to smash that like button when you're coming through. See, we're almost up to 20 likes. If you haven't done so already, please consider smashing that like button. It does help the algorithm gods that I'm somewhat entertaining enough. So the question is, do we want to do this, not the safari, the walking trail, or do we want to go over towards Pandora? There's some little birds jumping all over the ground, which has me worried. They're like everywhere. We did get a good amount of the rhinos during the safari, which was good. That was very good. So, since it is VI Pass Holder Days, I am going to try and do a dining review. It's been forever since I've been to Toledo's, so I do want to try and do a dining review from there over the next few weeks. I was there for when it reopened, when I first moved down here. It was one of my favorite restaurants. And 40% off is a good carrot. They have, I think, a 20-ounce bone-in ribeye with 28-ounce. I have to double-check the menu. It's supposed to serve 2 for $115, but if that's 40% off, it might serve 1. Get what I'm saying? Almost done. Did also have to do a little break for the foot. I can't go as much constantly walking as I used to. All right. I also think Disney needs to get on this duck train with Jeep ducks. They came out with like pins, duck pins. They need to come out with ducks. I need a Powerline duck for my Jeep. I do. I'm serious. All right. Let's head over to Pandora. First, garbage. Garbage. Oh. I'm actually surprised how many people are still in this park with it closing in an hour. Normally by now you'd have people leaving to go to a different park for fireworks. They still have Timon, Simper, and Pumbaa popcorn bucket here. I think Pumbaa is definitely one of my favorite popcorn buckets, I'm not gonna lie. I will say, we have a powwow. I wonder if the Lion King show is still going on. Could try to do that for the live stream. I think it's not open, mainly because they closed the snack stand here. So since that's closed, I'm assuming Lion King is not open. They have show times. We'll look at the show times. The last show was at 4 o'clock. So they closed 2 hours before park close. That's interesting. Surprised they closed that early. I think the Club 33 for here is over here. I always thought it was by Nomad Lounge, but I actually think it's over here in the Harambe house. I do miss the water cavalcades with the characters. Because you always had a chance to like see a random character coming by. I feel like you don't see as many now. Just personal anecdotal evidence. I don't see as many characters. So, Jose Taco, on the advice of someone that I know that works there, they told me to wait a little bit because of operations issues. Right now, it looks like the amount of attractions that are working on a given day are sporadic. So I was told to wait. What's up, R to the Icky? I hope you're doing well, my friend. I tried to offer a rhino one. I did try to offer a rhino some food. That the rhino did not like that. I do suggest for a balanced take on the whole Epic stuff, I do suggest people check out Rixflix's last video, where he told most families to wait because of All right, we're gonna talk about Epic for a second. We're in the middle of nowhere. We can talk about this for a second. Yeah, Zord has a backpack. They did one time. There was a time they actually zipped open the backpack for Zord. I'm not kidding. It was at Magic Kingdom. They actually did zip it open. Wait, there we go. All right. I have watched a lot of content creator stuff on Epic. I have been hesitant to go yet because, one, as a pass holder, I do not believe I should pay a single day ticket. They should give me an option to add on to my pass. Just purely that I don't want to spend $150, $130 when I'm already giving you guys 70 something a month. So that's the one thing. I have a monetary issue with that. I do not believe in So that's my one thing. You want me to put it so we can smuggle some Coca-Cola products into the park? I could do that. I could do that. The other thing is, I mean, they were lucky that they opened the park up during like a drought. Universal is so lucky they opened the park up during a drought. Like, we have had like 4 days of rain in 3 months. Universal is beyond lucky for that. I don't know what happens when rain actually hits for the summer with Epic. They have 2 shows and I think 1 ride that runs in bad weather or in lightning. So you have Super Mario, the Mario Kart. You have the Hiccup show, and you have the show in, what is it? In the Munster area, there's a show, I think. I know there's 2 shows. That's going to be an issue for the summer. I mean, they have the same issue with Islands of Adventure and Studios less so. You would have thought with Universal, like, having the decades of being here, would have put more flat rides inside that park, or dark rides or indoor rides than what they did. Everything looks good. I think like my original thought was I was going to go in right away. And then when I heard some of the practices going on, no express pass for pass holders after 4, so you have to pay for express pass. It would be a discounted ticket. I think it's $123 per day. And I think that's I think it goes to $100 to $123. Okay, but if you add on express pass, that is another 200 something. I do agree the Monsters Universe ride, the Monsters Unleashed ride looks a very good evolution of the Kookaburra arm rides, like Forbidden Journey. Isle of Berk looks adorable. That is like the most like Disney-ish land there with the character meets and everything like that. Like, that is, you can tell former Disney Imagineers worked on this park. Like, that is 100% a thing you can tell. They worked on the park. You can see it with how the park is laid out. The touches. Not a big fan of Celestial Park. That whole fountain. It's just like one big fountain, right? And you walk around the big fountain. Okay. I do think it's going to be a year until it's part of an annual pass, or they do the add-on for an annual pass, because they do have to recoup profit. I think they were, how can I put this? We'll stop again for a second. I have to clip this out for a separate thing. All right, we're gonna talk over here in Pandora for a second. I think the fact that they opened up previews to everyone shows me that they thought more pass holders were willing to pay extra and were willing to pay for previews. And I think they need to realize something. And this is just me speaking from like looking at the park dynamics. Universal is the value-oriented AP. It is the AP that you buy because it gives you a value. Paying for previews does not work. Like, Universal Orlando is akin to Disneyland. They are surviving on Halloween Horror Nights and local traffic. It is not. Now, I do think Epic's going to bring in a lot of people for new things, but it's not going to bring travelers too much from, like, say, Tokyo or something like that, because they already have Nintendo World fully there. I think you're going to. I don't think that it's going to do what Universal wanted it to. It's not going to make Universal a full week park. I do not think it's going to do that, especially now that you don't have to buy like the 3-day ticket packs thing after May. So since you no longer have to buy the 3-day ticket thing where you have to buy one ticket for Universal Studios, Islands of Adventure, and Epic, now that you can buy single day tickets, I do think that there is going to be a hit on Studios and Islands. I don't know, like, I'm thinking about costs here a little bit. Now, if you're doing a single day at Epic as an out-of-state guest, that's an expensive day. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's an expensive day. I did the math for May 10th, right? I did this the other day, and it came out for 4 tickets with 4 express passes to about $2,000. And that's just for tickets and express passes without parking, without food, without merchandising. So if you wanted to do a day ticket as an out-of-state and express pass, which you probably will need to do to get on all the rides, I think you have to think about this as they're going to try and get it so you have to do a package to stay on property, but the deluxe resorts do not do express pass for Epic. So I don't know. Like, I'm sorry, $2K for a family of 4 without food, without dining, just on tickets and express pass. That's a lot of money for a family to throw down to go to a park for a day. Like, that is a lot of money for an out-of-state family to throw down to go for a park for a day. And I don't know if they're going to get that much of a break, because they're still going to have to be spending at least $200-something a day per person for express pass for Epic. So I don't know what the answer is. I'm just saying, looking at it that way, my viewpoint right now is I have Jeep mods to buy. So I'm looking for the minimal cost for me to spend anywhere. We got TikTokers going on. But I think people aren't talking about the out-of-state perspective on that park. And I know that there was that whole viral clip yesterday saying it costs $1,400 for a day at Disney. Well, Universal's not going to be too much different. I do want another drink of water. I got hot. And they have my best favorite water here because it's super cold and it's filtered. So I'm going to go get a... I've never seen this empty. We might be able to walk on to Flight of Passage. We also only have a little bit left of the park being open. It's 40 minutes. Hello there. Thank you. And there are people that are filling up their cups. I don't know where I get a water cup from, though. I guess I'll have to walk up to ask for one. I do think Capture the Magic, I was watching his stream last night. Some people from Orange Grove 55. I'm just getting a cup of water. Some of the people from Orange Grove 55 were on there, and George, the Italiano, and they were being very open about the potential issues. They were definitely liking it, but they were also being open. Let's see if I can ask for it. Can I get a water cup? Sorry. They had to walk. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Water cup. Here's one piece high.
Where do we get like utensils?
All out there by the drinks. By the drinks.
Like someone else, I don't know what conversation. Someone else keeps that.
He looks happy. Straight ahead. I agree. The last episode 10 and 11 were really good. Episode 12 was kind of like epilogue, but Andor surprised me. I will say that it did surprise me. I was not expecting that. Too bad, like they can't be like consistent. It's like there's 3 episodes that are 3 episodes that are really good, then 3 episodes that are to be honest, looking at how America is doing trade with that area of the world right now, I think Disney had an inside track, and that's why they were starting. But apparently, that Dubai park has been in the works for a while now. I don't think this is as random as people are thinking. I think this park has been in the works since Yas Island started making parks. I do think SeaWorld going there was a big indicator, and Disney has to do something to add on another international footprint with Universal opening in England. So I do think that the park in Dubai made a lot of sense. I don't have to spend any money on it. It's a huge revenue boost when it's built. They're just getting a license royalty fee. It's exactly going to be like Tokyo, where they don't got to do anything. While they will put creative input, they don't have to spend any money. And that's where Disney, I think, it's a no-brainer. While culturally there might be some issues with some Disney fans with it, I'll check it out. Flight can't be worse than going to Shanghai or Tokyo. And they're at least smart enough to do an all-indoor park and not have people sweat. I'm telling you right now, Disney should just start doing indoor parks that are like 3 rides in Orlando that are just minor lands, no big park around them, 3 inside attractions with like micro parks. Micro parks, I'm calling it right now. They should do micro parks like adjacent to hotels that are like age specific, like, you know, do 3 thrill rides inside of one of these micro parks. And you can bring a lot of the heat off the main parks and wouldn't cannibalize the main park, because if it's only 3 attractions. I do like these little daggers. So these are the new mounts for the Banshee, so you can put it on. And there's some of the armor pieces. The armor pieces are $20 a piece, I believe. I do want to get a piece of armor for my Banshee. I haven't gotten it yet. Do you think I could like attach that to my beard to have like a beard tendril? I'm still upset that they don't do beards on the dolls. Still no facial hair. I keep on asking for facial hair. Everyone, for some reason, Navi can't have beards.
For some reason.
I kind of like the gray. Oh, there's the. That's an interesting new looking hoodie. I do like that. Hey, they brought it back. I feel like until there's the new ride, new movie, there's gonna be like always a staleness of merch in this section. It still has the full maxes. With no price. This one does not have a price sticker. It's actually weighted well. It's balanced.
Ah, mira.
I think I actually have this too at home. I think I got this on sale. I do actually have this. I don't know if I'll be able to get on the ride. It's 5:30 right now. Park closed at 6. So I don't know if I'll be able. I don't know if they're gonna let people in the queue. Oh, they have purples. They have now a purple shoulder Banshee. Aww. New colors. They still have the pass holder shirt available from like 3 years ago. How crazy is that? It's still available. That is crazy. I'm so shocked they still have it available. But I do think I have to get, at some point, armor for my Banshee so he looks different.
¿Hasta qué hora?
It looks like there are people standing in front. I don't know if we're gonna make Flight of Passage. There's oh, wait time 25 minutes for a standby. I don't think that's a real 25 minutes. I think that might be less. We'll go. The queue can also I think takes 25 minutes to walk. Not gonna lie. So we shall see. Flight of Passage. Also, the fact that this park is closing at 6, just open the park later. I don't know. Seems like it's closing so early. Waterfall! Just a long line. Where'd they come from? Technically 3 hours inside. That's why they had to put a bathroom inside. Link Chambers.
High above hip appreciated breathing, restrained and moving chair, and those with sudden drops and acrobatic aerial maneuvers. Those with a fear of heights or a prone to motion sickness should bypass this experience. Thank you.
But this will definitely be the last ride.
Attention visitors. We're about to fly on a bench high above the floor. Straight and moving chair. Experience sudden drops and acrobatic aerial maneuvers. Those with fear of heights or a prone to motion sickness should bypass this experience. Thank you.
Decon?
Check.
Okay, sealed genetic matching room.
Hi, and welcome to the Avatar program. Soon, you're going to have a chance to undertake an amazing Na'vi rite of passage, riding on the back of a Banshee by being genetically matched and linked to an avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Na'vi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species. These are animals like tigers, jaguars, seals. The banshee is one of these important animals. Dr. Ogden is the foremost expert on studying the Ikran and has spent years researching them. Unfortunately, banshees live high in rookeries and humans can't get anywhere near them without becoming their lunch. But the Na'vi and avatars can. In fact, the Na'vi have been riding on the backs of banshees since their earliest history. Thanks to science, avatars can ride on banshees too. That's why you're linking to an avatar. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. Pandora is a breathtaking natural world. I cannot wait for you guys to... Let's get ready for our next... Huh? I'll be right back. Put the standby system on, quickly.
Standby. We are looking into delays with the genetic matching system.
Okay, to get... let's prep the genetic sampling.
Alright.
Okay, first we need to find the compatible match of your genetic material with the genetic material of one of the avatar bodies that we already have. Once we do that, you'll be able to link to that avatar and fly. Help us out and move around a bit. Almost. Yes, got him. Now, let's find you your avatar matches. All right, you've all been matched with avatars. Looks like they're ready for you in the next room. When the door opens, please go inside, all the way in, and stand over the same number that you're standing over now. And I'll see you in there.
Hello, thank you. Stand on 7.
Great, you've all made it. It's important that you can all see me, so move a little if you can't. Before we send you into the link chamber, let's watch this piece by Dr. Ogden, who runs the program.
Welcome, everyone. I'm Dr. Jackie Ogden from the Pandora Conservation Initiative. You're about to experience a ceremony that's very special to the Na'vi, flying on the back of an Ikran, or as we call it, a banshee. To the Na'vi, connecting to an Ikran and flying on its back is an incredibly important rite of passage they call Ikni Maya. With permission from the Na'vi and in partnership with Alpha Centauri Expeditions, we can now bring this amazing experience to you. The way you'll be able to fly is by linking to an avatar that's already on the back of an Ikran. Let's see how this works.
We establish a link using powerful psionic amplification equipment. A human driver is connected to an avatar, which could be physically hundreds of kilometers away. When you follow our technician into the link chamber, you'll see a series of 16 link chairs. Please go to the number that matches the number you're standing on now. First, stow your gear in the storage containers on the back wall. This should include all bags, cameras, and other items, including cell phones. It's important to push them all the way into the bin. Then get onto the chair as you would a bike. Straddle the seat, step forward, and sit down. Slide your hips forward until you are against the chest pad, and then move your feet all the way forward. Wait until you're seated before you put on your flight visors. Hold on to the hand grips as shown. It's important to hold on to the hand grips at all times. After you're seated, back and leg restraints will be firmly engaged. For your safety, throughout this entire experience, always remain seated and supervise your children.
Once the link takes place, you'll be connected to your avatar and sitting on the back of an Ikron. It'll feel like you're really there. Moments later, you'll begin your flight. A Na'vi guide will lead you out. You'll experience the breathtaking beauty of Pandora, but you might also face some of its greatest challenges. Some of this flight might be intense, but trust your guide and be brave. As the Na'vi say during this important rite of passage, Sivak Ho, rise to the challenge. Good luck.
All right, you ready? Let's get you into the link chamber.
For this experience, we are trained to the head above the ground and the floor will move. If you have fear of heights, prone motion sickness, or unable to remain seated for 4.5 minutes in flight and would like to opt out, please let me know in the next room. Numbers 1 through again, follow me first, 9 through 16, follow directly behind number 8.
Attention drivers, stow your gear on the back wall and then get onto the link chair the way we showed you in the video. Then put on your flight visors. Remain seated, lean forward, holding onto the hand grips, and supervise your children.
Para su seguridad, durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer sentados, inclinarse hacia adelante agarrando las barras y supervisen a sus niños. Gracias.
Attention all PCI technicians, please pick up an intercom at your earliest convenience.
Said 7, so I'm setting 7. Had a 2, I guess.
I know it's like the too wide one. Yeah. Which I think there was a couple after you, like
362.
Yeah,
Oh.
there's 2 blank spots. Oh, is it not working?
This one's do not use share. So
I hope it's set up.
okay, whatever. You may just touch base with her before.
We have to let her know.
I tried and she ran away. So I would just let her know.
I do appreciate this wait time.
Just like anything that, like,
yeah.
Oddly enough, that's very similar to Tron sitting. Oh, there is a little camera. Did not know that. Hi, me. Bye, me.
no. She's like,
I'm doing it. Is that okay? They told me to go to one and obviously it takes us.
Restraints activated.
I guess that's why that other one didn't work.
Did you get a car?
I kind of can't take them off.
Okay, that's totally fine. All right, 1 through 8, are you ready to fly? See, Gato.
He's been through Tower of Terror. He can handle this. Oh, stomach vibration. There we go.
Welcome back. Please step off the link chair, gather your belongings, and exit the link chamber.
Hat. Bag.
Attention drivers. Stow your gear on the back wall, and then get onto the link chair the way we showed you in the video. Then get on your flight.
Well, everyone, the park is officially closed. So, stay foolish, everyone. The park is closed now. Nothing left to do. Zivako. Stay foolish. And see you guys again. Bye-bye. Bye now.